First thing to be aware of is these numbers that you're looking at are annual values. Okay. That just means they're the value if you multiply monthly payments by 12. So if this is 12,000, just divide that by 12, which is 1,000. So this is an example of $1,000 per month going into an IUL. First, you have the age, which shows your current age. I just got just a random current age over here, a 21-year-old male, health. Next is the end of policy year. So this first line that you're looking at here shows the overview for just 1 year. Okay, the summary for just 1 year. That's why you're looking at the premium overlay that shows 12,000. Hey, this is just for 12. This is the whole year. The next one you have total charges. Total charges, that's pretty much just the sum of the cost of insurance, the unit per charges, the administration fees, all of that wrapped up for just 1 year. Now, depending on the type of policy, the type of design, that's going to play a significant part in the total policy charges and the fees. Next is the accumulation value, which shows $10,447. So each year, month by month, the expense is going to come from the accumulation value and the cash value to pay for the policy fee. But the payment and the growth offsets the fees so that they don't really become a problem if the policy is designed correctly. If it's designed correctly, the fees shouldn't be a problem. But most agents out there, they aren't specialists. So make sure that if you have a policy, to check out the policy fees or just bring them to me, okay? And I can tell you if they optimized or not. Next is the cash value, which is the money that you can access to borrow from your policy, rather for business ventures or whatever it may be. Now, there's a charge there as well when you borrow from your policy. Each insurance company is different, and after a certain amount of time, that surrender charge, it goes away. And you can opt to waive the surrender charges as well, just depending on the condition, your condition. Then there's the death benefit, which we already know passes on tax-free. So this how this works. If you're putting in $12,000 a year, 4% is going to go towards the load fee, leaving you with about $11,040 going into the policy. A little more than half of that of what you're putting in is going to go towards cash value. So if you're able to put more money in, more will turn into cash value. And when the market is up, you're going to get the credit for that. While we don't like to refer to these as investments, it can be a good, safe place to have some of your money. So you have 401k or retirement accounts or somewhere you have your investment. But those are the things that can go down. At least this would not go down based on the market returns, but it can go up. So the only thing that we're worrying about is, are we getting enough money into it, okay, to cover the expenses, to make sure that when we do get those upsides, it makes up for all the expenses? Because that's what we want to see ultimately. We want to see this outpace the expenses. So when you're putting money into it at the beginning, the expenses are a big portion of what you're putting in. But down the road, those expenses become a smaller and smaller percentage of your overall cash value because the expenses stayed the same, but the cash values start growing. And I'm going to show you guys an example of that here. So check this out. This is an example of that here. We got the cash value, which is still 7,000. Okay. We're going to see this continue to go. Year 2, look at the cash value. Look at the total charges. Still about the same. Year 3, year 4, year 5, the cash value consistently grows and continue to grow up. The money that you can access and borrow continues to go up, but the charges still stand the same. So the main thing to understand about these is, what is the best opportunity for this to succeed for how you want to plan it, like for how you want to use it. Okay. And if you're looking at it as a place to store some money or get some upsides when the market is down, and you're not going to lose, right? So the question to ask is, what is the proper ratio for how you want to fund this? All right. And how much you want to fund towards other investments that's going to potentially lose money. Now, I'm not trying to scare anybody away from doing any other investments. I'm just pointing out the reality of things.